Hello and welcome. This is Japan. We have another Saturday night main event coming up this weekend. I had to wait until the last minute. I knew they were going to add another match. And I kept wanting to do the video earlier in the week because I was like, okay, Raw's happened. They didn't add anything. They didn't add anything on NXT, which I didn't think they would, but I was like, maybe there's a possibility. And they just didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, I'm good. I was about to film it last night. I waited one more day and then they added a match. So I guess we got our four-match card. I could honestly say that they could throw another match on there. I really thought Julia's U.S. title would be defended on there because it wasn't defended on Evolution. So it kind of made a lot of sense just to kind of throw it here. She's already going to be there for Evolution on the Battle Royale. So I don't understand that to a certain point. But let's just jump into this card. So the match that they just added is Solo Sikoa versus Jimmy Uso for the U.S. title. I like this match a lot. This was kind of the progression of the storyline that they're going, and it's a great opportunity for Jimmy. I don't know if Jimmy's ever had a singles title opportunity, so I'm really excited for him. It's going to be a match where he's going to get steamrolled. So yeah, we're doing the predictions here. I don't even think I said that. We just kind of jumped into it, but I think this is going to be an easy Solo win. Honestly, the Saturday Night main events, if it's a title, it's not changing. I could see maybe possibly one of the women's mid card titles changing, but I don't see any other title change. Maybe the tag team titles, which the tag team titles don't even get defended here. I really thought there could have been an easy opportunity for that. We do get the Wide Stick versus um, Street Profits. I think that's next week. Oh no, this week. I think it is SmackDown tomorrow. So that is one thing. So at least we'll get that. But man, I was really hoping that we'd have that extra match, which luckily the U.S. title got put in there. So Solo Sikoa wins here. That's the easy thing to say. Next up, we have Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre, which kind of feels like an out of blue match. They kind of like set it up one SmackDown. I think it's a cool match. I mean, it's like a really two really big names going at it. This is kind of what I like about Saturday main event. If they do matches like this, we don't really need like like titles opportunities always on here because we know they're not going to change. So just having these matches make it way harder because Randy Orton versus Drew McIntyre is kind of hard to put in here. I really feel like it has to be Drew McIntyre, but like Randy Orton's taken a lot of L's lately, losing to Cena, losing to Cody Rhodes. Like having him lose here is kind of a wild idea, but you also Drew McIntyre's in the same boat. He's taking a lot of L's, so I'm gonna go with Drew here. But honestly, flip a coin, and that's gonna be who wins. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that because both wrestlers are phenomenal and at the top of their game right now. So it's gonna be a fun match, though. I'm really excited to see what happens. Then we have LA Knight versus Seth Rollins. Now, I don't think Seth Rollins is gonna come down there alone, so there could be a lot of issues with that. I really do think for their feud and for what Seth Rollins is doing with his group, he can't lose here. Possibly a DQ if you're really gonna want to do something like if they want to prove to LA Knight that they can just do whatever they want to him. But if they don't, then there's really no point to have LA Knight win here. I mean, I know everybody's been really excited for him to get that major push, but I don't think this is the time to do it because if you have him lose or have him beat Seth Rollins here, it doesn't really set much up a feud later for them to go at it. Like he beats, LA Knight. LA Knight could still be a thorn in the side to possibly get like a SummerSlam match if they wanted to, get a little bit of a diversion for like using Seth Rollins to round the title picture in the Money in the Bank. So I feel like that's what they do here. They have Seth Rollins win. It's going to be, I think, a pretty interesting match. So I'm on board with it. And then we got the big dog match, the title match for the heavyweight championship, Gunther versus Goldberg. This whole thing was setting up with Jey Uso losing and Gunther getting the title back and all of this garbage just to get to this. Now, the funny thing in the world would be if Gunther or if Goldberg wins this, but is there any way? Like, what is the point? If this is Goldberg's retirement match, he's not going to have another match. So why? Like, why even do that? I mean, it's fine if that's the retirement match and he wanted one more match and he finishes it off getting the pin by getting pinned by Gunther, but I think that's all it should be. I just think Gunther should get him. I really do think it should be as long as a match humanly possible that Goldberg can do and just let him get chopped down and look good at one point to maybe make it feel like he's gonna do it, but just have Gunther's like just get him, because that would make Gunther look good. It would really put Gunther over. And yeah, I'm really kind of excited that there's a possibility that we would get this. I'm really kind of like, you know, wishing that we have like another match on here, but like I said, it's kind of one of those matches where we're not gonna get a lot of different stuff. If like last time, it's just like we get some title matches, we get some crazy stuff, but it's just, no title changes I think will ever happen on here. So I don't know if I like that about Saturday Night Main Event, but I'm excited for it. We won't get another one until December, so yeah, I mean, I guess that's one thing, right? It doesn't really matter too much because it's going to be a long time until we get another one. And this whole weekend is just chocked full of different matches. So I'm kind of excited for all of that. That we're going to get a lot of different, you know, matches in general of different people and stuff. So if you guys like these wrestling videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.